Hello and welcome everyone to my video about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Today we're going to talk about every Easter egg I found in this movie. So, before starting I want to ask some questions. Will this blue blur ever slow down? Sonic ever return? And what does Sonic have with food related nicknames? Most of these questions will be answered in this video. But before we start the video, I want to say a huge spoiler alert. Obviously, we're going to talk about the movie, the whole movie, and the Easter eggs and plot points in this movie. So, be aware for spoilers. But, before we break down, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on every video I upload. So, at the beginning of the film, we can see Sonic living peacefully in his home planet. This home planet of his reminds us of a familiar game level. We can see it has some resemblance to the Green Hill Zone, the first ever level in most of their games. But definitely more on that later. Of course, Sonic needs to flee his home planet due to his speed and everyone's need for it. The clan named Knuckles is after Sonic and his powers. If this sounds familiar to you, it is because this Knuckles clan made his first appearance in the Archie comics about Sonic the Hedgehog. But it's not the only thing. It references his good friend Knuckles the Echidna, as we know from Knuckles and Sonic 3. Me not referencing one comic on this channel, why else would I be called Comic Universe? Right? Guys?
Hi. Okay.
Sonic travels with light speed and even eventually ends up in a town in Montana. Now, this town is not just a regular town. This town is called Green Hills. Again, with the Green Hill Zone reference, man, this is not even the first thing that's come to mind when you think of Green Hill in Montana. This town is also founded a year before Sega introduced their first home console. Now, that's a mind blown.
Wow!
As Sonic is a pop culture figure, he has a lot of fans, young, old, from far and wide. But what we don't know is that once Sonic just entered Green Hill, we can see a drawing that looks like a familiar face. Those who are into the memes and into fan art of Sonic might know him as Sanic. Another meme reference that is based on fan art is towards the end of the film when Sonic is knocked out by Dr. Eggman. Now, when he wakes up, he yells the phrase, "Gotta go fast!" Near the end of the film, we can see Jim Carey, the mask. No, Ace Ventura, the pet detective. Oh well, who knows who Jim Carey is anymore? In my opinion, he is still Jim Carey and it's not Dr. Eggman. But speaking of course about Dr. Eggman, we can see him, /Robotnik, shooting rockets towards him. In this moment, we can see Sonic his idle animation from his games, where he's impatiently stamping with his feet and looking at his watch before you get the chance to do anything. As I said before, we don't know who Jim Carrey is anymore, and our good friend Robotnik also has the Jim Carrey crisis. He doesn't even know who he is. Is he Robotnik? Is he Eggman? We don't know. But Dr. Robotnik got his name during the translation era, back when the first game launched. The Japanese obviously called him Eggman for his egg-shaped like form, and without the consent of the Sega Japanese company, Sega USA just changed it for international purposes, so the name Robotnik stuck. Well, even though the name Robotnik stuck, Eggman was still his name, or at least his nickname. We also know him as Dr. Robotnik Eggman. But how did he get his Eggman nickname in the movie? Well, obviously, as we can see, Sonic has a weird intention of nicknaming people after food, like Donut, and in this case, Eggman. Sonic made this nickname up after he saw multiple white robots that were egg-shaped, so he eventually called him Eggman. Of course, Sega wouldn't be Sega without setting up a sequel, and now, this is how you do it. After the end of the movie, during a post-credit scene, we can see another ring portal show up, with a fox-like animal flying out of it. Now, we all know that's Tails. But before he says, he mumbles to himself, he hopes he is not too late, and that he needs to find Sonic. Well, that's how you set up a sequel in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time I have and all the Easter eggs I've found during my time of watching Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Now, this is definitely one of the better video games movies ever made. So everyone can learn from Sega. Now, this Sega verse is gonna expand more and more, and who knows who we see in the future. But for now, I would like to say thank you guys, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below for extra content like this. Thank you guys for watching. Hello and welcome to the end of the video. If you like the content that I create, please don't forget to subscribe right here. And if you want to see another video, then please do it over there and over there. I'll be waiting here for you to click on. So hurry up. Subscribe and click. Thank you guys.